Never let anybody dim your shine. So this morning, getting up bright and early, 4 a.m., hit the gym by 5, and we're there from about 5 till about 7:15, right? So I'm there with my buddy Kyle. We're going deep. We're getting after it. We got some ugly faces. We're pushing ourselves as far as we can go. And around 6 o'clock in the morning, the guy that works at the gym shows up. And we're training. We're in there like animals. We're just savages getting after it. And he comes up to us and he tells us, hey, I think you guys are training a little too hard. You might just kind of toning it down a little bit. And we're like, okay, did anybody complain? He's like, no, but like, I think like, I don't know, if you just kind of like keep it up like this, like we probably might get some complaints. And we look at him, we're like, what? And we just kind of brush it off. Like, we don't want to be confrontational. We don't want to be assholes about it, right? It's like, the dude's just doing his job, whatever, right? Just make a minimum wage. That's his problem. And that fired us up even more because that's kind of like telling us, hey man, your car is too fast and too nice. You can't park here. Your girl's too hot. You can't come into our restaurant and eat. You have too much money. You can't bank with us. Like, what? We're at the gym to train hard and we're there bright and early before everybody else. So we can do that. And they're getting mad at you for doing that. This translates into like so many other areas of life because especially in business, as you progress, as you start to develop yourself, you're going to have people like the guy that's working at the gym, making minimum wage, kind of hating himself. He slept in, his energy is low. He's trying to bring you down to his vibrations. There's going to be people like that in your business journey because as you continue to level up, you're rising above everybody else. As you start to set the standard for yourself and for your life, everybody else is going to start feeling intimidated by your presence and by your actions and your thoughts and what you're doing. They're going to try as desperately as they can to grab hold of your ankle and try to drag you back down. Whether this is family, it could be your parents telling you, oh, you're kind of working too much. You're working too hard. Oh, be careful, honey. It could be your friends that are trying to just look out for you. Maybe there's some envy there. I don't know. It could be other people in your industry as well, right? People will, as you start to progress, try to hold you back, try to drag you down. My buddy was telling me about one of his friends who's trying to actually make a difference. He's sick and tired of where he's at, and he's trying to make a difference and invest in some coaching, but his girlfriend was holding him back and saying, oh, like, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. And like, why would you even do that anyways? Like, who are you to actually like do, like, bro, if someone told me that, they're gone. Smell ya, honey. Get out of here, right? See you later. It's crazy to me that people like that actually exist. I've been very fortunate to not have too many people try to grab me by the ankle and drag me down because I kind of just let my actions and my results speak for themselves, right? I haven't really been one to document too much and like flex too much until like I've got something worth flexing, you know? But nonetheless, like, I think that it's really important to understand, like, there's people out there that are going to try and drag you down. The only reason they can do that is because they're below you and they're intimidated about where you're going. So they're going to try and drag you back down to their level because that makes them feel safe. It softens their ego. It makes them feel good inside because otherwise they start to feel like they're being left behind, right? They start to feel, oh man, look at this guy. Look at this guy's, his energy is just insane. His work ethic is insane. He's getting up at 4 every morning, getting after it. That's scary. I wish I could do that. So they're going to try and grab your ankle and drag you down, right? Whereas I've never had anybody ahead of me or above me try to drag me down because they can't. My ankles are down below, but they're up top. So they can only grab my hand and pull me up. And the people that are ahead of me are the ones that are actually encouraging. They're actually they're the good people. Society's got it all fucking backwards. They try to tell you that like the people at the top are the evil ones and the ones that want to keep you stuck. Maybe at like the very, very top, like get into some dark and twisted stuff there. That's a topic for another time, trust me. But most people, the negative ones, the bad people, are the ones stuck in that low vibration thought process, and they're stuck in their ways and they're scared. They're intimidated. They're insecure. And because their internal state is so negative, it's such low vibration, they've got vices, addictions, and they're just terrified to actually take one step forward in the direction that they deep down crave inside. When they see somebody else taking that step that they can't do, they want to just hold you back and do whatever they can to sabotage you. Those are the people you need to be careful of when you're trying to grow and scale your company, because as you grow really quickly too, especially if you're a client of mine inside my program, be prepared to scale very quickly, because the problems that you have right now are going to be completely different. Like the leads, like the lead problem you have, the marketing problem, anything like that you have right now is going to be completely flipped on its head. Like my clients right now, it's like their main problem now is they have too many leads and too many people coming to them. They need to hire a team and build systems on the back end to support that. So like if you do have a coaching business, you've made some sales before, and you want to turn your marketing problem into a team problem and a fulfillment problem, let me know. Booking a call down below. Let's chat. But back on track, like the main thing you have to be careful of is other people who are below you with low vibrations trying to pull you down to their level. Whereas as you're scaling, as you're growing very quickly, you're going to outgrow a lot of people. And you need to identify who the people are that are pulling you away from your vision and your goals and cut them out ruthlessly. There's absolutely no room for average or mediocrity in the pursuit of progress and development. You need to become ruthless with respecting yourself. You need to set clear boundaries and put your foot down. Have so much respect for yourself and your vision that you don't let anybody tamper with that. Ask yourself, is this person pulling me away from my vision or helping me actually get closer to it? It's one or the other. They're either helping you get closer or they're pulling you away. If they're pulling you away, get rid of them, cut them off, chop their hands off right now so they can't grab your ankle anymore. It's easier said than done, I will say that, but it will serve you so well in the long term. I'm telling you right now. So obviously this kind of got me a little fired up this morning, and I'll tell you right now, tomorrow we're going back in that gym, same time, we're training even harder. Because to me, that just means challenge accepted, motherfucker. I'm coming for you, you know? Like that's the mentality you need to have when you're actually trying to scale your business. If you're passive and you're just kind of letting things happen, you're spinning your tires, you're stuck where you're at, you've been doing organic for the last 6 months, you're not making any money or the money that you want to be making, like you need to do something different. You need to change. You need to have independent thoughts and do independent actions and do something different than what you're doing now in order to actually get to where you want to be, which is freedom, independence, all of that really good stuff, right? Whereas if you listen to the low life people, the low vibration people who are making minimum wage, trying to pull you down to their small, tiny vision, telling you what you can and can't do, what you should or shouldn't do, you're not going to get anywhere. Have respect for yourself, have respect for your vision, and don't let anybody try to compromise that ever. If you do, you're going to stay exactly where you're at right now. Like another example is like take ownership and accountability and responsibility for your own financial situation. Like if you're telling your girlfriend or your wife or whatever, like, I don't know, personally as a man, it's like, that's my duty. That's my responsibility. Like, hey, babe, I'm doing this. I'm dropping 10 grand into this coach. It's not her problem. You know, it's like, she shouldn't even have to worry about that. So if you don't want your significant other to have to even worry about money again, booking a call down below. Let's go. Enough waiting, because some people, like nobody else is going to understand your vision and see it that clearly than you. Nobody, right? So you need to make sure that like you keep that tight, you keep that close, you keep that very dear to you, and you don't let anybody try to pull you away from that. You deserve it. If you're watching my channel right now and you have been for a while, you're earning it. You're making progress. You're here for a reason, and don't let anybody else pull you away from that. That's it for this video. Hope you learned something. Thought it was helpful. Hit subscribe, hit the like button. Let's go. See you in the next one. Bye.